Vegas.
The upper left. Those look like GSL trophies, by the way, when we just went by. The old ones. Foreshadowing, yes. In the upper left, in the red, we have GSL HyuN. And in the upper right, it's evened out now. Will he continue his late game investments? We'll find out soon. He is MVP Sniper.
I never would have thought Sniper would have so many fans. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Cheers to GOM.
You know, map making is
ESV
actually so freaking hard.
Yeah, it is.
But I gotta say, I'm really happy. You guys remember Steps of War? Thank God that map's gone.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Making me stressed right now even thinking about Steps of War.
Oh man. That was back when I was on the beta playing random. And spawn and Zerg on Steps of War, and I'm like, oh god damn it. I guess I lose.
Siege tank in your natural and your
That's right.
opponent's contained. It's like, what?
All right. Whirlwind, a map that is, am I saying this right? It's rotationally symmetric? Is that the word?
Yes.
Okay.
Rotational symmetry.
Rotational symmetry. I'm glad somebody tweeted that at us a while ago, that's what we called it, because we were trying to explain what the map was.
You guys actually teach us a lot when we say stupid things on GOM and y'all tweet us. Thank you so much for that.
And you can add us on Twitter. I'm Call Me Tasis. He is Artosis.
And make sure you hashtag GSL, because we love to get this trending. We love for people like, GSL, what's that? And then their life is better. Thank you, guys.
That's right. So, so with the rotational symmetry on this map, it's gonna be a little bit weird because Sniper can expand more easily away from his opponent.
Yeah, you know, of course there is like that third base HyuN can take that's downwards, but it's not as far away as the third Sniper can take. So that's a really good point, Tasteless. That's gonna give a Sniper like a little bit of an advantage.
Sure. So, you know, unlike most maps, the watchtowers will probably, the watchtower singular, will probably not matter.
Yeah, I don't think it'll even come into play. Like,
you know, I don't, which is a rarity.
So, someone will keep a Zergling on it just in case, because you might gain information, but it's a pretty straight path that skips the watchtower back and forth to their bases. So unless it's like a run around and hit a third base, it's not going to be all that useful.
All right, so Sniper just chasing away. HyuN, both players, if you look at the production tab, pretty much dead even here.
Now, we do have a few more lings for HyuN, but then Sniper makes those few more lings as well. So these two staying completely even right now in literally every single way.
So, as you can see at the bottom of our screen here, go and get a yearly ticket.
For 2013, guys.
Yep, 2013.
Yeah. And if you don't think the world is ending this month, then you need to get that ticket. If you do,
turns out the Mayans were noobs, so we're going on to 2013 now. So definitely get a ticket. It's going to be a good work. That was not worth it, I don't think. That one, Beanling?
No.
Not worth it.
Well, right now we have HyuN going into his lair first. Will we see it? Yep, there it is, the lair for Sniper, just a little bit later. But will HyuN be going for Roach Infestor again? You know, these are pretty close spots overall, as far as Whirlwind goes at least. So wouldn't be the absolute worst choice.
All right, Ling's now darting back. I think if Sniper opts to be aggressive, and it looks like he is, I don't think this is going to work.
You know, HyuN's actually making even more Lings at this point, so I feel like, yeah, no one's going to be able to do any real damage to each other. Their Roach Warrens are going to finish at the same time, and I mean, yeah, this is, I feel like whoever attacks, if they commit even a little bit too much, then they're going to be in trouble. You know, it's going to be a counterattack situation where you just don't have as much as your opponent.
So it looks like nobody, yeah, you're right, nobody's going to hurt anybody here. Nice save there on that Baneling.
Yeah,
very nice.
Now hold on, we actually almost have an interception here.
This could get messy.
Yeah, these Lings running in and surrounding that Queen. All the Banelings do go down, and at the end of the day, Sniper basically holds HyuN with a couple red Lings left.
I mean, he got the Queen, that's good.
You know, he did make quite a bit during all that. We actually have HyuN up by 7 drones right now. And that's a pretty big deal.
And, you know, I got to say, I think, I don't know, I feel like this one actually, I know I said this before, I was like, oh, Entombed, it's going to be a super long game, but, you know, I think this map going to be, I think, probably our longest. I think. What do you think?
Could be. You know, I think I have to go with Daybreak as maybe being the map that's going to be the longest.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Daybreak, it's really hard to attack in each other.
Yeah, that fourth base chokes everything up pretty badly. So, right, we do have that third base being taken by Sniper a little bit quicker here. Can't really be surprised because, again, it's so much further away from HyuN that it's more comfortable for Sniper to take that. And that's his slight positional advantage.
The infestation pit is almost done.
HyuN's just started, though. So, once again, Sniper will have those quicker infestors.
And the Roaches are now coming in here with the Banelings. I don't know, man. Okay, question time, Artosis. Do you agree? Well, actually, here we go. Do you agree with me that Sniper will probably be hitting towards the second in the main and not the expansions? Well, as I said, I guess that got answered. He's going to go for the expansion, but I worry about counterattacks in that case.
Yeah, well, if he loses these units, that's going to be a big deal. In fact, catching a few of them right here, HyuN definitely has more right there, but we're so close to Sniper's base, he's going to bring more down. Now his Banelings do come in. Good splitting there by HyuN. Still a lot of damage down. Oh, nice move by HyuN, bringing those Banelings in at the last second. But I think Sniper actually should be able to end up holding this.
Yeah, I mean, supposedly HyuN could. Wait a minute, what? No, he is going to get the hatch.
Yeah, I mean, that was a little bit sloppy there by Sniper. A lot of his Roaches actually went the wrong direction.
He can cut him off, though.
And we'll see, can he actually kill these all off? HyuN losing quite a few Roaches. And actually, you know, the Roach count is still really, really close.
The Roaches are now chasing down the Roaches of HyuN. Sniper could, I think, go for HyuN's third.
Yeah.
This could actually kind of be a remake of the Entombed game in a way. I mean, Entombed it was Lings, this time it's Roaches, but
HyuN this game actually got kind of a late third because this is a harder one to take for him. So, you know, the third of Sniper, even though he lost it and is now remaking it, they're still really close in basically every way. You know, HyuN just took those minerals that Sniper put in the hatch, put them into Roaches, and got that cancel.
Roaches are all gathering up. You know, it's such a big map that if you look at it, okay, it's a mirror matchup. You're roughly even. Think about the travel distance here. By the time you get there, are you going to have more Roaches than him? Probably not.
No, probably not indeed. They're very close in those numbers.
And that's why it makes it so hard to end this game early on Whirlwind.
Yeah. Well, we do have Infestors coming out, so of course you misstep one time against Infestors and the whole game might turn around. Whether that Watchtower, they keep going to it, trying to make us look bad tasteless.
Spine Crawlers being moved up here. You might be asking, why would he put them there and not keep them in the main? Because chances are, in endgame, 7 to 8 Roaches will probably come up there and try to hit that base. While he tries to get his opponent out of position.
Yeah, you know, if Sniper attacks in the natural, he's committing completely. You know, that's something that he can get surrounded and whatnot. But you can attack the third a lot more easily to get away from there. So it is a good choice. Now, We do have that Overseer. It's going to go ahead and scout what it can. Of course, just morphing it so we didn't lose the Overlord. As far as Infestor counts go, they're really even. Like, every number in the unit tab is really close.
Note we have one player who is going to need, or going to push out more with creep. The other not. Nice little contaminate there.
I do love to see a few contaminates here and there. It actually helps quite a bit in ZVZ.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the Zergs nowadays, like changelings are good, but I mean, if you can contaminate anything, it's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, like
the Overseers can already pretty much scout for you.
And what information are you really going to gain right at this second? You
Sure.
know, it's no one gets the Hydralisk Den before the third base, so you know that's not quite ready. Both of you are going to be making a lot of roaches and festers because it's easy to hit your drone count that you actually want on 3 bases quite quickly. So yeah, the contaminate is definitely a nice choice.
All right, these infestors got a lot of energy. It looks like it's 7. Oh, we're gonna have an engagement here. Coming in now.
Oh, here we go. Beautiful fungal growth here on both sides of it. And in fact, it looks like we just have a lot more infestor energy right now for Sniper. And you can see that reflected in his supply. He is pushing forward right now. And the infested Terran's almost all done, but he will back up for the time being, get away from some of those infested Terrans. HyuN pushing for the supplies, so even right now.
HyuN barely through now. Remember, the infestors, okay, they did not get sniped there, but had they been, that could have been disastrous. Now regrouping. Okay, so it was a bit of an exchange, but, well, HyuN came out on top supply-wise. We'll see if that stays that way. Yeah. You know, it's so important. In this phase of the game, do not lose infestors.
Yes, so true. And HyuN right now, he's only got 5. 8 are over there for Sniper right now, but there is a 12 Roach lead right now for HyuN, who's teching up to Hydra. So it looks like HyuN may be getting ready for just a huge frontal attack. You know, he has a slightly smaller infestor count, but adding those Hydras in at this time is going to give him the firepower that may push him over the edge.
We are getting into late game here, and they will be engaging each other soon. I would not be surprised if HyuN expands again here in the center left starting location.
Yeah.
Or just location, not starting location, excuse me.
Well, right now, HyuN is getting really close to max out. He's getting that Hydralisk range. And Sniper, you know, he's got enough drones. He's up at 70. So his economy's good. And he has way more infestors, but we just don't see any Hydra tech out of him. So I feel like he needs to start breaking off a few roaches to go around the map and try to slow HyuN's big frontal attack down.
All right, regrouping now. And I got to say, Sniper's concave, or could be soon concave, looking very good.
Yeah, but here come the Hydras, Tasteless.
That's true. It's all about the engagement here. And here we go.
Here we go indeed. All of these units actually coming up. Those Hydras adding a lot of damage to the back. But look at his concave right now by Sniper. Absolutely insane. And does he actually have enough to break through this line and get to those Hydras?
He's doing a phenomenal job with that concave, but the Hydras still deal more damage. But now, with the Roaches gone, nothing to sponge up the damage. The Hydras are going to be wiped out. The supplies now in Sniper's favor.
That is right, and it looks like Sniper definitely got the higher end out of that. Still has his 12 infestors against just 5 of HyuN. HyuN is rallying down a lot more roaches, but so is Sniper. So really, he holds the advantage. Even though they're even roaches, he has more infestors.
All right, roaches continuing to come up here, and we're going to see if he... Okay, smart move there. Sniper actually backing up. You do not want to overcommit here.
Yeah. Especially since HyuN is making 13 Hydras right now. But again, you know, a big part of this game right now is the huge infestor count that has actually been kept alive this entire time by Sniper.
And it looks like, nice. Little burrow there. This is actually how you play late game ZVZ. Send a few roaches out here and there and abuse burrow.
Yeah.
They're going to have to make an Overseer. That's got to be frustrating.
It does, and you know they're both. We're actually see Overlord speed being researched by Sniper. That's going to help him in a lot of ways. Also, we have 4th bases for both of our players, so this is becoming kind of crazy, but the map is too wide open to really go Hive and utilize that tech efficiently.
All right, this is going to be a sick concave.
Oh,
he needs to get out. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Sniper needs to get back on his creep and get out of here, but no, he turns around. A brave move by Sniper. Throwing out some nice fungal growth. He has a great concave as well, but those Hydras in the background, I feel like they may end up doing too much damage.
So much damage being dished out here. The Infestors on the run. And HyuN continues to close it, sinking his teeth in. Meanwhile, Sniper with roaches over there at that extra base.
And HyuN continues to push forward. His Hydra's now on creep, become very much more powerful. He's pushing into the natural of Sniper. Can Sniper hold? He's down by over 30 supply.
GG. Very impressive late game here.
From 2-1, HyuN wins 2 games in a row, goes up to 3-2. He is now on that game point basis. If HyuN can win one more game tonight, one more game, he's a GSL champion.
The pressure is on right now for Sniper.
Yeah.
He's in a lot of trouble. He started out with a lead, and now he's going to have to engineer a comeback. How do you do it? Do you do a Ling all-in? Do you go for a macro game? That was a very tough game to call in Whirlwind. I honestly did not know who was going to win that until that last engagement. Yeah. I had no clue.
No, it was a little bit wild. I feel like Sniper just turned around when he shouldn't have. He was running away, and he's like, I'm just going to fight. But as you said, the concave for HyuN at that point, it was amazing.
It really was. Oh, man. I do hope that we go to game number 7.
We definitely could, Tasteless.
If we will, but I would like that.
I would as well. The next map is that Daybreak map, a map I feel like could go very long. Can Sniper win it and actually bring us to Game 7, which Game 7 GSL Finals are the best.
They really are. I'm glad that this is a closer finals for us. We've had several GSL finals where I'm like, 4-1, we're done. But here, these guys seem to be very evenly matched.
Yeah.
And what was great was to see HyuN with just superb late game.
Yeah.
He won with aggression first time.
And you know what? This was still like a little bit aggressive. He was the one always attacking here. But it was like that late game macro aggression that Zerg is actually just so good at.
Yeah, totally. Daybreak is the next map. This is another map hard to attack into the other guy. But sometimes it ends super fast.
I feel like it's the map in ZVZ where we see Hive Tech the most on. I feel like we actually do get to Brood Wars here.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually.
A lot.
HyuN, more game, please. You guys got some hilarious signs, by the way.
Yeah.
I've been having a hard time keeping a straight face here so I can see everybody's signs in the audience. Well, man, I don't know. I feel like one player will all in here.
You think so?
It's been a little bit.
It has been a little bit since like a really cheesy
Sniper has been playing very passively.
Yeah, and HyuN's starting to take advantage, so maybe it's time for Sniper to do something.
I feel like what we've seen here is HyuN came in here with one strat, and then what happened was he opened up the dashboard, changed a few knobs, or turned a few knobs, and then he was ready to go.
Yeah. Getting great signs out in that audience.
Do you think it's going to go to Game 7? I know we want it to, but do you think?
Yeah, I do. Do you guys think it's going to go to Game 7? Well, Tasteless.
All right. I believe we're going to go to a quick little break. Oh, yes, we are. So when we come back, we will go on to the next game here in the GSL Code S Finals.